One cool mechanic in Spyro 1 is what happens whenever the player dies. Like in a lot of old school platformers, the player has a certain number of lives until they have to restart the level. One way you can get extra lives is simply by picking them up when you bash into clams, run-of-the-mill stuff. However, another way the player can get extra lives is actually genius. Whenever you die, but you don't run out of lives, you spawn back in the level at the last checkpoint you cross. When you do this, enemies respawn. However, levels are designed so you can only get a maximum amount of gems, meaning that gems that you have previously picked up no longer exist, including the ones from enemies you have killed. Instead, what enemies drop are little grey orbs which tally up until you get an extra life from the amount you have collected. This is great for two reasons. Firstly, it's incredibly synergistic design. When the player dies, they lose a life, but when they respawn, enemies provide a collectible which can restore that life. Additionally, it gives the player a reason to bother killing these enemies again, as without these grey orbs, the player might as well just run past them. Now, this is a very subtle mechanic which is designed so cleanly and thoughtfully that I needed to call it out, which makes it even more surprising as well that it's not included in the sequel. But anyway, thanks for watching, don't forget to subscribe and tune to GDL again for another cool mechanic.